Hey, Young turn up on their ass.
This shit out. Gang gang. Come to my spot, we got skills like a Libra. Got shells like Adidas, got stripes like a zebra. I'm on the pond, we got sprayed by the leader. My block be hot like it's running the fever. Come to my spot, we got skills like a Libra. Got shells like Adidas, got stripes like a zebra. I'm on the pond, we got sprayed by the leader. My block be hot like it's running the fever. I hit you through the clip long as a ruler. Straight from the bird, nigga, free little Ruger and RP Buller. Rice in my jacket got me looking like Buddha. I bought like a Suna.
All right, today we're sitting here with MF Stackz. We're getting to know his music. We're going to get to know his goals, his perspective in life, and where he wants to go. And we're not going to waste any more time because we know you guys have been waiting for it. So let's just jump on into it. All right, Stackz, how old are you now?
I'm actually 32. I'll be making 33 in December this year.
All right, and how long have you been at your craft?
I've been doing music really for probably about 10 years strong, but I've been probably taking it seriously, you know what I'm saying, and trying to do everything the right way, maybe probably about 2 years now.
Okay. When is the earliest moment, that you knew you wanted to dedicate your time to doing music as far as lifestyle?
I started seeing music as a lane for me, probably about, I want to say 2010. I was just graduating Job Corps, you know what I'm saying, getting the trade out there in Gainesville. And one of my homeboys was kind of pitching it to me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Everything that he was telling me was making sense, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably say 2010.
And how often do you have time to dedicate to your craft? As far as like, if you write, do you write, and if so, how often? Or is it more so like an urge? Like when you get an urge, you just got to hit the studio while it's fresh on your mind. Or do you set apart time? You know what I'm saying, to write?
I say, like, just dealing with everyday life and everything like that. I don't have that much time, but at the same time, I'm so passionate about it that I'll make time. So really, I try to write every day. If not, then I definitely get in on the weekend, and I try to spend anywhere between like an hour to 3 hours writing. If I ever get a writer's block or anything like that, I just switch the beat and then come back to it. So I try to keep at least about 3 to 5 beats that I'm writing to at all times before I actually drop them.
I definitely understand that. Definitely sounds like you got a system worked out. Okay, so in those, we all have those mornings where you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or maybe something happened the night before, or maybe something happened that morning where it just throws us off, and we might not want to give it 100% as to what we're feeling. What in those times is your motivation that pulls you back on track and reminds you why you're doing this?
The same thing that actually throws me off is kind of what puts me on. Anytime I'm going through trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, or I have an argument with a friend, a loved one, so I'm just going through some hardships, everything I was raised through, everything like that. So I take my everyday struggles and I just make it a part. You know what I'm saying? I put the pain in the music.
I understand what you mean there, and that definitely conveys with your music as far as the genuineness of it. I guess the authenticity of it is what I meant to say. Okay, so if you can go back to the beginning of the career, based on what you know now, are there things that you would whisper to yourself to do different or approach different?
Oh yeah, definitely. How I go about really be honest with you, everything, bro. I actually do have a system, but like if I could go back, I'd just be saying to myself now, to lay your lyrics, and basically before you even go record, bro, you should know exactly what you're gonna say, how you're gonna say it, the tone, the cadence, on the ad libs that come with it, what kind of promotion you gonna put behind it, how you want the person to feel, mad, sad, happy, turn up, all that stuff like that. So it's like you want to know, you want to have it perfectly set before you even go and record it, so it comes out nothing comes out perfectly, but you know what I'm saying? So it comes out the best way you can. And I probably also just would have told myself to, get on my image earlier. And sometimes, and also building a core fan base is real important, especially if you're not out here traveling and meeting the right people. So probably all that, a couple of other things.
I can definitely understand this. I mean, it sounds like you definitely learned a lot, and I'm glad that you brought those things up as far as for people who are hoping to get into this, or you know, what I'm saying people who may have not been on the level like you are. So let's go back into well, at this point, have you done any live performances?
Yeah, I've performed and I've done a couple of live performances. But man, see, you got me digging my brain a little bit. But no, in Sarasota, some of the places, to be honest with you, I've forgotten the name. But matter of fact, JB Brewery, we performed there in Sarasota. And bro, so many different just small clubs in St. Pete, the big theater in Tampa. See, I'm slipping right now because I already know all the names of it, but put me on the spot. But yeah, I've performed and I've been on the radio, so I've probably done about 10 shows, and I've done probably about 3 radio interviews. One in Sarasota, one in Atlanta with Tampa Mystic. She run with Bigger Rankin, and I forgot what the last one was. See, my dog gonna get on my head, but yeah, I've done some things.
Hey, it's no problem. And again, we're trying to remind the listeners that this is no offense. This is 100%, authenticity. So, these questions are meant to make you think on the spot. So don't feel bad. You're not the first artist to come up here and forget certain things. It's meant to. We keep that in there because we want you to understand this is not scripted. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a problem. So, but what I was getting to with those live performances is, how did you feel before you did your first performance, during, and after immediately?
To be honest with you, bro, I got the same feeling I got when I used to play Little League football. Like for real, like just being out there, you know what I'm saying? You see all the people, you see the crowd and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So naturally you probably gonna get a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Those butterflies, but you know what I'm saying? Once you get your first tackle or you get your first hit, you know what I'm saying? So that transfers as soon as you start spitting that shit and you see how the crowd is reacting to you, it just becomes a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really, I'm not gonna say if you're a star, because sometimes some people don't know. They gotta go through certain bumps and bruises, but you know when it's for you because it becomes a natural reaction, almost like an instinct. So starts off a little crazy and ends good normally.
And as far as your first performance, did everything go as expected, or is there anything that you might have wished would have occurred differently, or was it surprisingly smooth?
Oh man, the first one was crazy, but it was like it was a good and a bad experience, like just as far as like learning and stuff like that. Cause I'm part of a conglomerate, you know what I'm saying? Like we rap together, but we all are independent artists. So at the time, me and my boy MF Bliss, we was doing the show. The third member, he was incarcerated at the time, but we were jumping around. The energy was there, but we was kind of bumping into each other a little bit. Some of the words could have been clearer. That's when I also learned, as far as mixing and mastering, how it should sound during during your performance. Because a lot of people like to rap over their lyrics, and I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do, but in my experience, I learned that that's not necessarily best. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. It started off a little rough, but it ended up good. And that was also one we didn't get footage for, so that was another thing that we should have been prepared for at the time. So yeah, like I said, it was a whole learning experience or whatever. It was on it might have felt bad for some, but just like in life, you got to go through something to come out pretty good, you know.
I definitely understand where you're coming from there, boss. And then, like you said, as long as you learn from it, I mean, there's some things you just have to learn. You learn from history, so definitely see where as far as your demeanor now and how you are in your craft, I can definitely tell it. That you learn and that you have evolved. So let's see. Everyone aspires to be the greatest of all time at their craft. Who are some people that you believe influence your style of delivery?
Big influences on my delivery. A lot of. To be honest with you, probably New York and Texas and Philly, a little Atlanta, but Jay Z, Cassidy, Sauce Walker, Go Yayo, Rakim, Joel Santana, um, Gucci Man, Jeezy, Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a lot of people. To be honest with you, Nipsey Hussle. I take all my favorite people, not you know what I'm saying, all into one. So I would say like I've been listening to hip hop for a long time. So I got a lot of different sounds. Heavy D, you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane. I listen to all of them, man. So in their own right, I don't sound like anybody, but in their own right, they all influence me to pretty much do what I do and take the lane I took.
I completely understand what you mean there, bro. You've got to know good music to make good music. So I appreciate your library and some of those artists you were naming. I'm gonna say all of the artists you were naming. You know what I'm saying? Have definitely done big things, but some of those took me way back. If you could do a collab with any artist, dead or alive, it could be a combination of the two. Money's not a problem. Who would be on the track?
Right now, if I could do one with anybody, and see, I don't even know if I would make it all together, but um, definitely right now, I say right now, if I could do a track with anybody, it'd be Sauce Walker because he not only do I enjoy his sound and he likes to have fun with the music he makes, like every track he's having fun with. But the biggest thing is he might be one of the only artists right now for sure who isn't really too much capping about not having a deal and a self-made millionaire who is inspiring and also teaching his team how to make a significant amount of money. Great.
I can definitely understand that. Okay, I know independent. I know a lot of artists start off independent, and a lot of artists choose to stay independent. If the money was right and the conversation was where it needed to be, is there a major label or an artist label that you may be willing to hear from, as far as signing on that dotted line?
Right now, I think I'd be interested. I'll look at 1017 records, um, Authentic or Nothing Records or Empire. That's who just signed. They got Euro got it, and probably Interscope, who just well, I'm not gonna say they just signed the baby, but I remember what he was doing before he got signed, and I see what they doing with him now. So, so I kind of like what's going on over there.
All right, this one's to make you think a little bit. Not these other ones haven't, but take your time with this next one because we always ask every artist, and we always get the same uh, reaction. It's like, oh man, that's a deep one. So it's all right to take your time if you need to. Let's say you wake up tomorrow, the phone rings. It's the best call of your career, your whole career. Tell me who is on it and what your conversation goes like.
Man, I wake up in the morning, I get a random call. P just called me from QC. He just told me he just heard my single going off right now. Hating. He heard hating. And it's not even doing that many numbers at this moment right now, but he knows that it's that marketable and he ready to sign me right now to a multi-million-dollar deal.
Well, you heard that QC. If we can get this in the hands, man, we'll make it happen for you. Okay. So uh, let's see. Or at this point, being an established artist as you are you open to doing features or collabs with upcoming artists or artists who are just getting into the game? And if so, what do they need to have in their hand when they get in contact with you so you know they're serious about their craft?
Yeah, right now, I like to call it I forgot what I forgot what they call it, but it's almost like a celebrity grade list. As an artist, you should already know pretty much what lane or level you in, respectively. So anybody that's coming into the game, yeah, I'm still receptive to making music with them. Um, Usually I tell somebody to make me an offer. I feel like I'm in right now. To be honest with you, I'm like in the 250 range. Um, but anybody pretty much from my city, or what I'm saying, you come to me a certain way. I can't even word exactly what I mean, but I think people will feel what I'm saying. But like, just come to me a certain way, and we could work something out. You know what I'm saying? It could be a verse for a verse. I do artwork, all type of stuff like that. So we could work something out. Um, and as far as any other artists, of course, yeah, I have no problem with working with any artist. To be honest with you, dang, cause my bad. But yeah. Just come to me, come to me 100, man. I don't really know no other way to put it.
Hey Nate, I think you said it. I think you found what you were trying to say right there at the end, man. Just be honest and genuine. Just be 100. You say what is, say what it is. It's on the table. What you expect to get out of it, and it sounds like from at least what I'm getting to know here, it sounds like you're a pretty genuine individual. So I'm sure they could appreciate that and go forward with that. So these next questions are more personal versus like your artwork as far as you as an artist, but more like on a personal as far as getting to know Stackz as a person. I heard you say that you do artwork and things like that. What other things are you know what I'm saying? What other things do you participate in, or uh what I'm saying? What other things do you offer as far as services? I know you're a musician, but like you said, the artwork. Go ahead and touch on that a little bit.
Oh yeah, outside of music, I do visual graphics. So singles art, mixtape art. I just got into being a videographer also, so I've been shooting videos. I got some in store that I'm about to put out. I put out my first one, but it was all right, you know what I'm saying? But this next one is the one to check for. But videography, that's really about it as far as I used to do a little promotion here and there, but I don't really too much like doing that, to be honest with you. Um, and then shoot, outside the music, even though that wasn't the question, like I do it all, bro. I used to play football, play basketball, you know what I'm saying, and I do MMA.
Oh man, so it sounds like you stay busy, my man. All right. Okay, so uh what's the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again? Now, when we say this, like I always have to remind people, we're not asking you to indict yourself on air. And we're not asking you to say something that your family might hate you for. So just find something that's safe to say, and let us know if you would do it again.
Oh, craziest thing. Uh, I wouldn't say it's the craziest thing, but it's up there just as far as like I wouldn't suggest nobody else to do it, but it's a club I used to go to all the time or whatever. It was kind of on the bad part of town or whatever, and I was still actively, um, just running around being extra, bro. Just not really sticking to the script as far as you know what we'll call a 9 to 5 guy. But it was a club I always used to go to and everything like that. And two of my homeboys that I rode with, all us used to go in the strap because it was one time I was sitting there. I think it might have been New Year's or something like that. And this little fight broke out by the bar or whatever. And I looked to the right, I looked to the left, and this glass just exploded or whatever. So I was looking crazy or whatever. And when I turned my head again, the dude that was in front of me hadn't got shot. So you know what I'm saying? He just hit the ground or whatever. He ain't died over there. He hit the ground or whatever. So I was like, all right, boom. Next time every time from now on that we come in here, hey, we got to be right. You feel me? So I say like just times like that, or you know what I'm saying, that particular time, that was crazy. But that was the reason why we was, you know what I'm saying, hanging out how we was.
I can definitely understand that. I'm a big fan of. I'd rather get caught with it than without it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody's got a family to go home to, and I firmly believe in doing what you got to do to make sure you make it home, especially if you got little ones. You know what I'm saying? So, what's been your biggest mistake so far in life, and what did you learn from it?
Honestly, bro, the biggest mistake in my life had to just been not going to class. Cause I was not a dumb kid, and I'm still not a dumb person, never been. So like, the more people talk to me, they'll see I'm a little bit different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I still make mistakes just like everybody else, but the more a person gets to know me, you'll get to see that. But all in all, it was just not going to class and not following through in the things that would have helped me prosper in life. You know, so for everything from just even from a school education to not playing football actively to you know what I'm saying, when I graduated, I could have actually went to firefighting academy too. So just not under you know what I'm saying, not following through and not understanding the importance of hard work and dedication. You know what I'm saying? So now like at this point in my life, you know, or in our lives, everybody that's going through what I'm going through, you know, all that stuff like that. Really, you might have to do anything. You got some people selling drugs. You got people who do day labor, construction, or whatever. They just, you know what I'm saying? If you just would have did, if we all would have did, especially me, you feel me, did what we were supposed to do, you know, we'll just be in a better position. So I say that's the lesson in itself right there.
All right, looks like we've got about five more questions. Go ahead and run through these here. So, let's say you get a call. MF Stackz is wanted to perform in Australia. They're gonna send a private plane for you, but it has no internet on the plane. You can take 5 movies with you. What are those top 5 favorite movies that are gonna help you make it through the flight?
Top 5 movies. Oh man. The Long Kiss Goodnight, Any Given Sunday, Universal Soldier, Bloodsport, and what's a good one I seen last? I'm just gonna say White Chicks.
Yeah. All right. What's your biggest pet peeve as far as even if Mom Dukes does it? You know what I'm saying? I know we love moms, we love our family, but even it doesn't matter if it's a stranger or if Mom does it. What's that one thing that if it happens, is setting you off?
Biggest pet peeve has to be talking to me while I'm clearly writing, like bugging me when you clearly could see I'm doing something instead of just. But at the same time, you could say excuse me, but it's the people who act like they can't peep the scene more than anything. You know, you'll be sitting there, they'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You're responding out of courtesy, but they could clearly see that you don't want to talk, but they keep on going in at it. You know, that type of stuff. Break.
I got you, like those kind that's gonna make you talk to them, and then when they don't want to hear what you got to say in a mean way. I got you, boss.
Ah,
Okay. So, what's one food that you could not live without? We'll even extend it to a dish. But if you got one dish that you gotta eat for the rest of your life, what's that?
I'm eating pizza for the rest of my life, bro.
Hey, that's a man who knows what he wants. Okay. So, what are some of your own personal goals in the next 5 years?
Personal goals. I really want to look at either buying a house or some houses. But overall, if nothing else, some land. But that would be a small goal. Really, I'm looking at building a brand in a way I kind of don't even know what it could be. Like it could be, you know how like Samsungs make phones and TVs, all that type of junk like that. Like I really just want to be an entrepreneur and in the way of like just making my own lane for myself to where I can actually make money for me and my kids and their kids or whatever. So um, I guess if I'm answering right, yeah. just I'm trying to put in that work, bro, to where I can do all that.
Oh, man, we definitely wish you luck. Looks like I may have missed out. We got 2 more questions here. So, if your life was a movie or a book, what would the title be to it?
The strangest things.
That sounds deep, man. That sounds deep. Well, if it becomes a movie or a book, man, we definitely got to get a ticket or a copy. That's for sure. So, in the future, if we asked you to interview you again, would you be willing to come back on the show?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I appreciate everything you guys are doing and have done. You know what I'm saying? All the love you shown. So most definitely.
Well, man, hey, it's all love, man. We definitely appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity, especially you, Stackz. So we definitely appreciate you guys setting around the time. You know what I'm saying? Just to make this all happen. So thanks again for your time, MF Stackz. So we definitely want to, as always, leave the audience with some of your work. Do you want to go ahead and introduce the name of the track as well as your inspiration behind the track that you're going to be leaving for us?
Oh yeah, the title of the track is called Hating. It's me, MF Stackz, featuring Ski the Boss. That's SKEEDABOSS. When I came up with the track, I was just sitting around, and it was a normal thing, normal everyday thing. I'm always trying to think of my next dollar, my next plot scheme, all that stuff like that. So that's really just how it came to me. I ain't got time to be hating. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that cake while you hating. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was on that day, period. But shit.
All right, and just again, we're gonna go ahead and leave you with Hayden, and just so the audience knows who's listening, how they can get in contact and follow you, and make sure that we add you to the library. You're streaming on all major platforms, correct?
Correct. I'm streaming on all major platforms: Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Google Play, Google Music. I mean, all that. But you could Google me, MF Stackz. That's gonna pull up everything. Facebook is EJ Stackz. Again, MF Stackz on everything else. MF Stackz.
And there it is. You've heard it. Stay tuned. We're gonna leave you with Hayden. Make sure you guys support this brother. Make sure you go and download this immediately, and get ready to rock out. Here it comes.
It's a motherfucking another one, you feel me? Ski the boss, nigga.
Vamp on this track.
I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating.
Don't go nowhere there, I can't bring my cannon. Serve you breathe through, look like place for a sandwich. Flick of the wrist and the rest of advantage. My plugger Chico, he talking in Spanish. My lady Chica, she like when I'm in her. She acting real bougie, I'm up to her standards. Spitting, I'm wheezing, I'm sicker than cancer. Ain't playing Philly, but ball like the answer. I got them nosy, they peeping, they gander. I give them poses for trying to stand them. Bust out my Cuban, shit look like a panda. Dripping like gas, I'm all down like Amanda. Cold prices go up and down like a sandal. Roll up some perp, burn it down like a candle. 30 on me, shoot like Julius Randle. We paint his face since he thinking he's Rambo. Don't want the bitches, she ain't about to scam me. I'm in the field calling plays like I'm Madden. Dabbing like foot because nigga I'm having. Stop either go where you meet in the phantom. Versus I spit, I could charge you a mansion. Can't for forever, don't play with my faction. Draco will hit him and do him like fraction. Stay over there, boy, you ain't about the action. Senzo and me know I don't need a ration. On my T Jones, if you try me, I'm crashing. Everything black, my heart cold like Alaska. Hit your grandma with the pump, nigga asthma. Knock your dreads off, now he look like a Casper. Ain't raise a flash shit, look like disaster. School up and do a McNasty like Shasta. Suit up and best like a nigga like Pace.
I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I ain't got time to be faking. I ain't got time to be faking. Get to that K while you hating. I get to that K while you hating. I say I get to that K, yeah, they call it calling me savage, I gotta go grab it. I'm finna go get it, I'm with it, you already know. Yeah, give me some money for sure. And with all that faking, these niggas be hating, that ain't no surprise. Seeing the eye, they look at me, niggas be shook at me, but I be cool and old bitches ask me what I've been doing on street. Yo, I been getting that cake, yeah. And then they gon' stop till I hit the top. Won't grab, I won't go out, just pay me off the top. See, y'all want that sad, to go get that pat, then make it right back, yeah. Double on that, y'all in trouble on that, so how about the bubble on that, yeah. Hey, hey, I ain't got time to be faking, I ain't got time to be faking, hey, hey. Get to that K while you hating, I get to that K while you hating, hey, hey. I ain't got time to be faking, I ain't got time to be faking, hey, hey. Get to that K while you hating, I get to that K while you hating, hey, hey. I ain't got time to be faking, I ain't got time to be faking, hey, hey. Get to that K while you hating, I get to that K while you hating, hey, hey. I ain't got time to be faking, I ain't got time to be faking, hey, hey. Get to that K while you hating, I get to that K while you hating, hey, hey.